Englisch versuchen.
Ja.
Drückst du drauf, wenn's weitergeht?
Läuft.
Hello there to rockwellen.net. I'm very proud in my good German English to present here the master, Rudolf Schenker. Hi Rudolf, how are you?
I'm
Nice to
fine.
meet you.
I'm not the master. I'm Rudolf Schenker.
Rudolf, this video is especially for the international fans because you are not only a musician anymore, but you wrote a book with one or two partners, and at the moment it's only in German language. I read that in Portugal the fans can read it, but why we are here today is we want to speak a little bit for the fans forthcoming out all over the world that your book is coming out in about a lot of days all over the world, or in English, in different languages. You wrote a book called Rock Your Life. Is this the spirit from Make It Real?
Yeah, could be a possibility. As one partner, I wrote this with Lars Arment and Make It Real of Fantasy, right? It's always the philosophy of the Scorpions. And after all the years I'm traveling around the world, I made a clear, I found out really what makes people happy. It's that you're doing what you're doing with fun. If you don't have fun and you're only doing it because you want to make money, it doesn't make you happy. So that's the message of the book. The book tells a lot of stories about the Scorpions, the history with other bands, talks about philosophy of living and stuff, but the essence is don't follow the line of money, make a decision. When we have fun with what you're doing, the money comes by itself. Find the right people. When you're looking for a new job, because we are here on the planet to have fun. So I know I learned to be an electrician, and I know that's not my way of living. So in this case, I went and tried many things, be a photographer, be a manager, musician. Always I love music, but people told me that music, you can't live from music because from Germany was no chance. But I said, I love music so much, I will start an example that I will make it with the right people on my side in the top 30 of the best rock and roll bands in the world. So, and I said this already in an interview in the 70s. So, and from there on, the vision was there, and let's go for it. Get people together where you can build a friendship with, have a vision, and go for it. And that's not only, it's only not this example for be a musician. It's an example in this book for everybody, how you can make your life rocky.
I know you told it in some interviews before in Germany, and TV and so on, that is not a personal biography, but in my own words, you have two possibilities if you give what is the sense of life. One sense is you have a son, you are a grandpa now, but on the other side, a possibility to give your kind of spirit, what you think, and what spirit were in your life during all these blackouts, but also loving youth and hurricanes. Is this true what is in this book?
Of course, I mean that's the truth, but you know what the interesting thing is? The interesting thing is we have two kind of people. The ones on the left side or the right side are the ones who said, Rudolf, I read your book and I can sign what you say. It's exactly what was happening in my life. And then is the other side of people who never had that experience because they're afraid of doing something, where there's waiting, and that's the reason why I wrote the book. I want that people getting a kick in the butt, for me, Rock Your Life, that they are going, okay, I'm unhappy with my job because 50% of the Switzerland people, 50 of the Germans or 50 of the Austrians are unhappy with the percent with their job. So when I kicking these people who are standing there and want to change their life, but then they're waiting for the right kick, that's the point why I wrote the book. So in this case, the people who did it, made a career and know what I'm talking about, they're going and say, Rudolf, it's amazing. When I'm going through the book, it sounds like it's my life. So I give only an example what people can do to make their life a life with enjoyment and not waiting, because fear is the worst energy you can have. Go for it when you have a feeling inside. Everybody in the world, every person is special. The most people don't find their special insights. They don't find it. So, but they know because somebody inside is talking and saying, you can do this and this and this. And then they go and say, no, I can't, and that's wrong. They can do it. They only have to make the first step, the second, and have patience. Because patience is a very important point, because they're going, trying to do something, and then the success not comes immediately, and then saying, oh, see, I'm nothing. Everybody is something, and that you have to keep in mind for everybody. And for this kind of philosophy, for this kind of way, this is a book.
So to say in 2 words, in your band you had always the feeling and the spirit of humanity, and the other kind of very important reason was to be an unbreakable.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you be unbreakable in a moment when you have the right team. The right team. That's the reason why you have in the Bundesliga, there are new teams coming, very fresh inside. St. Pauli was kind of the example. They're coming in, no stars, nothing. But they have so much energy and they're enjoying to do what they want to do so much that they have more energy than all the best paid people. Energy, emotions, attitude, that is the secret in life. So if you have a vision, you have 5 guys coming from Germany, where normally people think, in these days, from Germany, rock and roll, what's that? A Schlager, yes, but not rock and roll. So, and then the band comes, German Scorpions coming, and they're kicking ass like crazy around the world. So that's what it is. So because this gang feel is important. You know, if you do something, do it right and not half-hearted. So that's what it is. So and then you can be unbreakable. You're only breakable because you're not believing in what you're doing.
So you're a man of visions, always. When you have the head full enough of from problems until to ideas, how did you relax or think in a very small room? What was your mechanism?
The very important point is meditation, because meditation makes once something happening, put yourself to yourself. That's an interesting thing, because the most people, because life is so fast that they're running behind something and don't know what the result will be. When you're going inside, you're having the mantra, you meditate, all the worst thing you have from the past getting destroyed, you're under consciousness getting clearer, and you can make clear decisions. That means, in the end, that when you go and be connected to yourself, then you're making the next decision in context to yourself. And that's an important point. The most people making decisions because they think they have to make it because of everybody else. No, you're not everybody else, you. That's the situation like in China. When you think about 30 years back in China, everybody was blue dressed. Everybody was looking the same, especially for us. As a European people, you see, who is this? The same person like this, everybody was dressed in the same way. Now the Chinese, because of the new wave of economy and all the new possibilities, now they are finding the new way of life. So now you see that everybody is trying to create his own personality vision. And that's what we have to do. Everybody has to create his own vision. That don't means you have to be a rock star. That means you can have your vision. I want to have a family, a great kid. And one important point is when you raise a kid, that you be very carefully what you tell them, because you are a programmer. You give them the new things in their mind, and what they get in their mind, it's in the end what they're building up. So when you give them the wrong information, the whole kit is not functioning. That means you have to, that's the reason why we have to make sure that our young kids getting the right information, that they can function for the future. And that's an important point. When you think back, why you are you and why me I'm me, because we getting told by our parents, we get told by our teachers, and the people from Asia got told by their parents, by their different culture, and they're acting out of their culture. If you making, and now, because you know how life is going, getting the right information with the most effective way, then you can function great. And then you can have fun, you can have happiness, and then life becomes not a hard-working something, life becomes fun, happiness. I had my whole life, the most time, a few exceptions, no question about this, fun. That was my point. My father said, have fun, money comes by itself. So in that you have to go for it. Learn what you want to learn, because that's the part you can connect to yourself, and then go into it, make it more and more. My guitar tech, he learned a job where people said, what you doing there, roadie? That's stupid. Do something real. Now this roadie makes more money than the most people in the lives of when mother and father said you have to learn this job and this job. So that's what it is. So we have to finish. Rock your life. Get ready to rock the world with fun and happiness.
So the conclusion is, it's allowed to fly to the rainbow, but not burn the sky.
Exactly. If you burn the sky,
please check www.argentinian.net. Thanks very much, Rudolf, und Grüße an Elaine. Dankeschön. Sorry.